Yo, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? It's not fucking Slim Shady, everybody. It's Jerry Saylor here with the Kentucky Hot Brown Boys podcast. We are no longer banned from going live on YouTube after last week's fiasco with trying to go live on Facebook. It might be the way to go. I mean, other than this ban, YouTube's never really let us down. So, with that being said, either way, whether we go live on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you can catch us, this week is going to be a pretty awesome week. Last week we tried to get Donald Trump in the studio, sent him a series of tweets. He was in town, never got a response, so it's whatever. This week, well, it kind of worked out that he didn't, show up because we had so many problems and ended up not doing an episode. We ended up doing it from my phone. Anyway, this week, super cool episode. Now, typically I try not to get political. If Bruce was here, he'd probably be wetting his pants right now. But he's not here. And it kind of sucks because he's like our political aficionado or whatever you want to call him. I wish he could be here for this one. This one's going to be cool. This week in the studio, we will have the candidate, one of the candidates in the runnings for the City of Independence mayor. And forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. His name is Joe Yulo. I don't know exactly how to say it. That's going to be like the first question I ask him tonight when he sits down. How exactly do you pronounce your name? I'm horrible with names. I'm not good with pronunciating anything or pronouncing, whatever the proper term is there. But yeah, he's running for mayor in the City of Independence. He's not really a Republican, not really a Democrat. He's more of a moderate candidate. Not really sure what that means. I guess it's like a mix of both. The way I see it, he just wants what's best for everybody, and that's kind of where I stand. I want what's best for everybody, except for when it came to the Trump election. Then I just wanted, to be entertained all the time, and Trump has never failed on that. Not saying I agree with everything, not saying I disagree with everything. Needs to clean his act up, start acting more like a president. But that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about that. We're talking about go with Joe, candidate for Independence mayor. I'm pretty excited about this. I didn't think he would go for it. He probably hasn't done his research on us to know how outside the box we are. But you know what? I'm happy that he agreed to do this show, and we're gonna clean up our act. We're gonna be totally professional. This is a big thing for us. We can't really screw this up. So be sure to tune in, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whatever it is. Be sure to tune in tonight. It's gonna be interesting. And not interesting in it's going to be wild and out of control. It's going to be interesting to see how professional we can actually act with a person who deserves respect and deserves a higher level of quality on the show. So just kind of doing this little test run here to kind of feel things out, make sure everything's going smooth. The YouTube live feed looks good. It says there's only 2 people watching. I don't know who in the world will be watching it 10 o'clock in the morning. I think it's 10 o'clock. No, it's actually closer to 11 o'clock right now. But anyway, hey, there's 3 people watching now. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you drop a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. In the studio tonight, in addition to Joe, it'll be Dusty B. We'll have Chubby Friendly, aka Extra Medium. It's gonna be the full crew. Full crew's gonna be here. Plus, we'll have Joe. We're gonna talk about different things. Talk a little bit about his background, how he grew up, where he grew up. He spent some time in the military. We're going to talk about that. Talk about how long he's lived in Independence. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good show. We're going to hit him with some facts about Independence he may not know. It's going to be a good time. You don't want to miss this. Be sure to tune in. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Follow us on all the social media platforms. And I guess we'll see you guys tonight. Deuces.